Okay, and hopefully the stream is live. So we'll just give it a minute for it to filter through to YouTube and people to get here. And then we will start getting on with the announcements for today. Let's just jump to my channel and quickly check it's actually working. Doesn't appear to be.
Get ready.
Okay, there we go. And active live events. There we go. We now have the stream actually up on the channel, which will help. So, let's get started with the announcements. The main one, which I'm going to ask that everybody actually waits until I finish talking before they jump and do something crazy about it, is that the 77Y is now recruiting again. This handy image done by the skirmisher captain Scruff here. Oh noes, we need more people. Sign up today. So, what you need to do is come to the website and you will see at the top, apply to join the 77Y. See if it gives me it. Yep, then you get this form. Various bits to fill in. Now, you need to be over 14 years of age. This is not due to maturity, this is due to the sort of content that goes on in the 77Y. I don't want another argument with someone's parents over whether I should be policing what they see or not, basically. Time zone, we play on the European time zone. If you live in West Coast America, that means all of our events, as you can see here, are 11 AM for you. And most of our stuff, including the compulsory thing, is during the week. So if you're at school at 11 AM on a Tuesday, all you're going to get is rejected. But enough about that. The next announcement is that Planetside 2 will be going through some changes shortly. All the servers will be getting renamed. It will no longer be called EU1. They are getting names until they actually announce what the names are and throw that up. I can't say for definite what we're going to be on. So keep an eye on streams in the future for that. And to go alongside that, they are also doing a character wipe. And the new system has considerably lower certification gain. So you will not see many of the upgrades that people have been running around with anywhere near as quickly this time around as you did before. They may unlock some new ones though, so who knows. Related to that, I do have a spare beta key for Planetside 2. I'm not going to just give it out because I would actually like something in return, and that thing in question is a Dota 2 beta key, because then I could do some Dota 2 stuff. So if anyone is willing to take me up on that offer of a trade, then please message me on my YouTube inbox. Let's see, can I think of anything else? No, I can't, so let's start with the first game. So tonight's going with a sort of spacey theme. We're starting with Faster Than Light, which was a new indie game released last week, I believe. You may have seen some of the stream on it before, but it wasn't featured on a Wednesday, so I'm doing that now. We'll follow that up with Endless Space, which has been done before, but not in any real extent. And we'll finish off with a Team Fortress 2 with the viewers sort of mentality thing. I will join a random server, provide you guys with the details, and if you wish to come in and shove a few rockets in my face, then that's entirely your choice. So let's start with Faster Than Light, shall we? Now this game, to play in a window, means it has to be this side, so I'm going to turn off the webcam and zoom in. There we go. Now let's just... Actually, that's not quite worked right. Let me change this quickly. The screen region, select that. And there we go. we have it full screen. Well, effectively. So I'm going to be trying to involve you guys as much as possible with this one. So basically what it is you have a ship, as you can see here, with various rooms in it. So you've got your oxygen, your engines, your weapons, your shields, your med bay. This is door control because you can open these doors remotely. This is your sensors, and this is your sort of pilot control console, if you like, the bridge. And you have little guys in there that can run around and fix things and use things. You'll see as we go along. But in playing, you unlock other versions of the ship. So here we have the NG ship, and there is actually 2 versions of this one. And the other one I've unlocked is, I can't remember what they're called. I want to say Zoltan, I think that's correct. So we have a choice of ship, so we'll go with 1, which is the basic Kestrel, 2, which is the NG ship, and there's 2 versions which we'd come to afterwards, and 3, which is the Zoltan ship. So if people in the stream wish to type 1, 2 or 3, I will select which one we're going to play as. Hopefully YouTube supports this as well as Twitch did, where the responses were pretty quick. It does seem there's a bit more of a delay on the chat than Twitch does, but you know, YouTube supports getting people here a bit better than Twitch. Nope. Okay, we'll just play through regardless then. So let's see. Most people should have seen the Kestrel from when I was playing. A few people would have seen the NG ship, so we'll try the Zoltan one, which is a bit different. Because as well as its usual shields, it has a sort of special shield. See the Zoltan shield here? So let's start with this one. We'll do easy because then it will last a bit longer. So that's just, you carry some important data, you have to get to the end of the map chain, blah blah blah, some story that it tries to make sound interesting but really isn't that. So the key thing with these NG guys, not NG, Zoltan, is that they provide power to the room they are currently standing in. So if we send them to stand in the weapons room, you can see 1 power goes into the weapons room. And he's then powering the shields instead, so we have a spare one down here. I turn off the med bay, I can actually get a weapon working. So let's jump. So what will happen is on this left side of the map you'll start seeing a sort of a circle appear, which is the rebels that are chasing me. I have to make sure I try and get to the exit to each zone before they catch up with me, otherwise you have to go through a fight with them and various things like that. So let's go to this one. The beacon has been built, but for a nearby civilian space station, no one hails your ship, so nothing occurs in that system. That green shield I was on about, guys, you can see is this little bar here. You won't get this on other ships. And once it's depleted, the only way it can regenerate is when you jump to a new system, so it's not completely overpowered. Right, let's go up here. The key seems to be to explore as much as possible before the rebels show up, as early as possible, so you can find items and scrap. So this is a forward scout for the rebel fleet, so I'm going to want to destroy him before he escapes, basically. So they're powering up their FTL to jump away. So let's target their FTL, which is this one, and their shields, which is that one, and this is a beam laser, so it drags across this red line here. So this charges up, taking a shot there, and you should see it fire in a moment, and their systems may go yellow or red. There you go, so we've destroyed the bridge and damaged the shields. They can repair them, so it's not completely destroyed. So let's target the weapons, get the shields in there as well, and the engine bay. Try and hit all 3. There we go, so we've got their weapons, we've got their engines, and damaged their shields. Go this way, just because they should die this time. There we go. So you defeat the ship, you get some fuel. This is your fuel. You use 1 fuel every time you jump. Drone parts, which I'm not really using because I don't have a drone module. And scrap, which is effectively your money in this game. You use it to buy things. So let's jump to the next one. Yeah, I think from looking at the way this works, guys, if I'm going to do in future events when I want uh, viewer participation, I will make sure I use Twitch, but I think I will try and stick to YouTube for things where I'm just talking at you um, and not requiring instant feedback, because it does work as a much better system for me overall. It's just I can't get user participation particularly well, so that's noted, and for future I will make sure I use that. So, quick note on this is an asteroid field, so every so often a random asteroid will come in and normally bounce off your shield, but if your shields happen to be down it will slam into part of your ship, which is always fun, because you're not normally getting shot at the same time, except of course you are. Let's target here, try and get his weapons, his shields and his forward. Now this weapon here is an ion weapon, and if that hits one of my systems it disables it for a period of time. So as you can see he's trying to run away again now. And he's just got slammed into by an asteroid and is now offering a surrender. If I was low on fuel I'd probably accept it because 3 fuel is quite good, but I've got plenty, so I'm going to not accept the surrender and hope I get more than 12 scrap out of him. Although at this rate the asteroids may kill him before I do. Oh no, his shields are back up now. There we go. So we got a bit more scrap, but not quite as much fuel as you can see. So now we just have to wait for our engines to charge so we can leave. In the meantime we have to dodge these asteroids a bit longer, which at the moment is not a problem, but if your ship was burning and in trouble, may be an issue. So here's this warning line I was on about. This means next turn they will have engulfed these systems here. Let's go this way. No, I haven't got the higher quality stream setting yet, but nobody's really complained about the 360. They seem to sort of think it's actually quite a good 360 compared to what you'd usually expect for that value. I'm currently in the progress of possibly leaving TGN and going somewhere else because TGN just aren't offering the service I expect. So I'm not really sure what ramifications that will have on my access to the various parts of YouTube in the transition period. So until that's all nailed down, until I decide what I'm going to do, I'm not really rushing about to upgrade things. So let's see, ship hails you. You've been having some trouble with the rebels. It says you can't afford the upkeep to keep the junk flying. Maybe we can come to some arrangement. So I can hire him to delay the rebels for some scrap, to scout the sector for a smaller amount of scrap, or I can fight his ship. Now normally if it was early in the sector I would use him to scout, because then you can find out where all the shops and stuff are. But it's whether I want to pay 13 scrap for that when I know the rebels are hot on my heels and I've already done a reasonable amount of this sector. So I think instead I will fight him and take his stuff, because I'm nasty like that sometimes. So where's my laser? Let's go for his O2, his engines, his weapons, and we might get his shields at the same time. Sorry, TGN, for those who aren't aware, is the network that I'm currently partnered with for YouTube. Here we go, he's offering to surrender. No. So we did get all 4 systems, which works out nicely. We'll just come down this way now. He shouldn't last long, so it doesn't really matter where I fire it. The aim of this game is to get to the end and defeat the boss, like most games really. You'll see it gets considerably more difficult as I progress through. In fact, let's just do a quick upgrade to my ship. I'm going to upgrade the sensors so you guys can see what's going on in his ship. So here we have a distress beacon, which will be an event of some sort. Let's jump there. So you locate the source of the distress call, a nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease is spreading among them. They're trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack of any enforcement and a riot seems likely. So I could send in my crew to help, and if I was playing the NG ship, you'd get an extra blue option down here because they're immune to disease. And obviously make great people for sending into a disease-ridden area. But I'm not sure I want to risk losing a crewman in a ship that's barely functioning to start with, so I'm going to ignore their request and move on, because in these sorts of events you do usually end up losing someone. In a previous playthrough, my crewman, hopefully named Chadman, was brutally eaten by spiders, for an example. Here we have the store. Let's jump to that. So in the store we've got two types of drone we can buy. The control for them, which I can't afford either. A crew teleporter, which is a device I love, but you need a larger crew to use effectively because you're basically sending people onto their ship to fight, which these guys are terrible at because they have lower health. And I just, it's not something that's beneficial to my ship at the moment. You can also sell stuff that you pick up, so if you find blueprints and things you can sell them on, but at the moment there's just nothing there that's of particular interest to me. So let's carry on. No, I haven't beat this game yet. When you get to the boss you have to fight him several times. I think I've managed to beat him, I can't remember how many times, up until he starts using drones in a big spam, and then I just got slaughtered. So, your ship is hailed, we've found it at last, prepare to die. Awesome. So as you can see with the upgraded sensors I can now see where his little crewmen are and what they're up to. And this is one of these drones I was talking about. Busy popping away at my shield there. So let's see if I can do this right. I can get his weapons, his shields, and his drone bay, but let's make sure I actually get them. There we go. So the drone should stop if the drone bay takes damage. There we go. And now he's powering up his FTL. So if I turn off this halberd beam, turn on the rocket launcher, because it's a lot quicker. Here we go. We have a fire on board. Now I can send someone to put it out. Alternatively, I can open doors to space and vent all the oxygen out of the area, which I will do because these guys are terrible. So his drone's just drifting around. There, my rocket's ready. Let's fire it there. There we go, that's destroyed. Now I power up the beam again with its much longer cooldown. Nope, there's not going to be any Planetside tonight. I'm kind of waiting for this reset to happen before I jump back into Planetside, really. Plus you had 5 hours of content over the weekend, and if you've watched all of that, then you are quite literally just a machine at watching videos, and I salute you. So let's see, shut the doors, get my oxygen back into these rooms again. And there we go. Am I liking YouTube better than Twitch? Other than the comment box, I am finding YouTube considerably better. It gives me a lot more feedback as to how the stream's performing. It gives you guys the notice in your subscription box, so you know well in advance what's coming. There's that countdown timer on until I go live. It just seems a lot more user-friendly for the viewer's perspective in getting you to the stream. And sort of feedback to the guy streaming. It's just that comments box, but I've been told they're working on improving on it, so I don't know. Feel free to leave your feedback on the video when the stream has ended, and because that will get sent to my phone and my email account, and I can check what your comments are there. If you do it during the stream itself, I may end up missing it when it scrolls past in the comment spam. and going back later and watching 12 pages of comments just take a while. So plenty of scrap going around. Let's jump, shall we? Distress beacon. Let's go there. So you arrive at a distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crossed between two large rocks. So as you can see, because of the type of ship I have has a beam weapon, we get this extra option in blue. Beam weapon, carefully cut the ship out. So there we go. They offer you some thanks and give you 3 for scrap. Now I've got time to jump to possibly... I can probably go back to this one, and then to the exit, which is probably worth doing because it's just all chance to get extra scrap, which is what you will need later to make sure your ship is in tip-top condition. Okay, someone's asked a question, let me just go to that. Would I maybe play some Crusader Kings 2? I am going to go back to that campaign, but at the moment I was getting pretty stressed out with my Irish campaign. Anyone who's watched the end of episode 49 will know why I would be getting stressed out with the Irish campaign. So I just didn't feel like playing more Crusader Kings this week. And people have been requesting games where they can join in and play, so I thought trying to jump people into Team Fortress would be a good way of doing that. Let's see, one merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? He'll pay me a bit of scrap to deliver some stuff to a station a few jumps from here. Okay. I can't see the quest marker, so it must be in the next system, I guess. Alright, I'm going to go to that one, because if I go here and it doesn't jump to the exit, I'm screwed. Okay, you recognise the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers labourers for cheap. So you can buy them, or you can attack him and then he surrenders and then he gives you one. Or if you attack him and manage to take out all of the slavers on the ship without actually destroying the ship, you get to choose what race of slave you would, well, of crewman you would like to liberate, and you drop the rest off at a nearby station. So I'm going to attack him because I'm not paying him, basically. I'm far too cheap. So we'll do my usual trick of hitting 4 systems at once. There we go. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. Accept offer. And we get another one of this race, which wasn't what I particularly wanted. But I guess it kind of works out. It helps with my energy management. They're just useless at fighting in any sense of the word. So if I get boarded, I'm in trouble. Okay, let's jump to the... Ooh, we can jump to this one and then to the exit. Maybe. I mean, I'm fighting my way out if I do that. Let's risk it. Be boring otherwise. Large asteroid field, short scanners say there may be some useful materials. I get the feeling I'll damage my ship in an asteroid field if I do that one. So I'm going to go too dangerous. And we can jump. Okay, you arrived at the long-range beacon. Sorry, someone's asking about the slave. You only get to choose which slave you want if you manage to wipe out the crew on the slaver ship without destroying the ship. So you'd have to send in a boarding party or have some way of targeting the crewman that doesn't damage the ship itself. Okay, so what have we got here? Missile shoots across your bow. When the jump completes, your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings. They're pursuing an unknown vessel. Basically, if we don't help, they'll give us some stuff. 2 missiles, 1 part, 11 scrap. No, I'll try and be a hero and attack the pirate. Now we're getting our first look at the teleporter here then. So that's this room here, and that is a rock. They have 150 health, and compared to the 75 mine have, or 100 that humans have. They're also immune to fire, and he's going to be a royal pain in the ass as he jumps on my ship. So let's see where he appears. Oh no, they're all walking past. Okay, they're not jumping on my ship. I will destroy that as quickly as possible. See if I can't cheekily take the engines out at the same time. Nope, we got the teleporter and we've damaged the weapons. So the next one I'll go across there. Or can I? Maybe. Let's try it. We might get 4 systems there. And oxygen is obviously something they really want to repair. Oh, there we go. We've got a border. Let's drain all the oxygen from the area he's in. That kills him off nice and quickly. Let's fire across there. Ah yes, as someone pointed out, he couldn't board my ship before because I have the green shield. I don't normally play the Zoltan ship, so I'm not used to that. So yes, that is a good feature of the Zoltan shield. They can't board you while you have it. Now, is he going to die of asphyxiation? No, he's managed to break through. So let's shut these doors before we kill all our own crew. And go beat him senseless. There we go, got him. Does that mean, however, that my weapon powered down in the process? That was stupid of me. Oh, and we've taken a hit. So you can see he's repairing that now. And down they go. And we get a bit of scrap from it. So wait till he's finished repairing. And then we can jump to the next sector. So this is the sector we're in. And this is the sector that you're meant to get to fight the boss. And these are the various routes you can take to go through them. So let's go to a rebel controlled sector because that sounds far more interesting than going the boring civilian controlled one. Right, let's see, they got the quest down there, so we're going to head that way. That was the random quest we took from the last zone. I can sell missiles for scrap. Go on, I'll sell 10 missiles for 30 scrap. I'm not really using my launcher. And here's a store. Convenient. So we get advanced navigation, so we can jump anywhere we've previously been. Not really that interesting. A repair arm. Repairs you every time you collect scrap, but reduces the amount you collect each time. Or we have some interesting weapons. Now, the whole laser, as interesting as it sounds, requires 3 power. Not something I'm amazingly interested in. The ion blast, however, requires 1 power. Probably is something I'm more interested in. Let's buy one of those. Shift these around. Go to my ship. Upgrade the amount of energy I can put into my weapon systems, which lets me power it. In fact, I may do that twice and give myself a couple more energy bars. So I can now turn on all my weapon systems in one go. This is set to easy ether, just to let people see a reasonable amount of the game before I get slaughtered. My previous experiences with the Zoltan ship have not gone well. So this ion blast weapon, it's rapid firing. As you can see, its bar's kind of tiny. What it does is it disables the system. So we're going to fire it at the weapons there. So you can see it hits there and disables that weapon. And its rate of fire is the good thing. If I turn auto fire on, it'll keep doing it all on its own accord. But never mind. So let's jump away because the rebels are coming. And here we have a rebel ship. So if I fire the ion blast, it will take down their shields. I'm going to fire it at the O2 just because I can. Let's do that and that, just to really screw with them. I'll wait till the rocket's gone in before I let the ion blast fire. And it missed anyway. Oh, and they're trying to stick a mine launcher of some variety. So that's their shields disabled. And that's them destroyed. Now the ion blast isn't particularly useful at the moment, but this laser can only go through so many layers of shield. So later on, when they have multiple blobs of shield, the ion blast will reduce that a level, which will help keep my laser effective, which is why I picked it up. Okay, now one thing to remember with these auto assault drone things is if you look at the colour of the rooms, they are lacking oxygen because there are no crew. So when you have a teleporter ship and you teleport someone over, they get very, very dead, as I found out the hard way. And everything missed. Awesome. They seem to like hitting this bit of the ship here. There we go. Right, let's jump. Now we've got a store up here or a quest down there. I would like to go to the store, but the quest's kind of more important. You detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor. Now that will give me all sorts of information on this system, so I'm going to go for that. Oh, and he's got a drone friend. Okay. Let's do this right. And you can target the shields. Incoming. Oh, there we go. There's our Zoltan shield down. It has stopped their drone dead in its tracks though. And they've lost their rocket launcher weapon. They've only got their laser now. There we go. So yeah, for a cheap indie game, I've sunk quite a lot of hours into this. It's very enjoyable. Deliver some parts. Find a small research station, discover that it's putting out distress signal. Strangely, there is no response from your hails. Let's dock with the station and investigate. Explore the base, Craze screams at her, your team retreats back to your ship with a number of armed scientists in pursuit. Oh, one of your team starts to cough and falls in a spasm onto the floor. Drag him back to the ship. As you board, your injured friend rises up and starts to attack you screaming. Caught off guard, your remaining crew fall back as the other scientists fight their way onto the ship. Okay, so we've been boarded and lost a crewman. Awesome. Let's try and suffocate this lot out. And they're going to destroy the systems. That's not going to work well. Okay, get up here. You get in there. You get in there. I need to make sure I protect this doorway or I won't be able to close this thing again. Oh, that's not going to work now, is it? Let's close these off before they become an issue. Now, he's destroyed my med bay, which would be the optimal place to fight. See if I can repair it. Okay, he's getting low on health, get in there. Alright, you two, go for that weak one. You go heal up. Let's open the doors and try and lure them into the med bay. No, they're not having it. But they're getting weaker and weaker and I'm doing alright. I do need to get that oxygen back on though. Who's the weakest? You. Go. No, that's not going to work. Ooh. Okay, we need to go for a double repair because otherwise this is buggered. No, I'm going to die. Oh dear. It's all over. There's no way I can get oxygen back onto my ship without everyone dying. And there we have it. That is how FTL just screws with you. It's all going so well and then it throws a curveball. So, that is the end of FTL. Let's move on to our next game. Let me just check, see if anyone's sent me anything. Right, no, let's go to Endless Space. Now, tell me if this is too loud.
Play it cool.
I will wait for a response out of the stream before I start up the game, just in case the volume is sort of crazy. So, quick background. Endless Space is in that same genre as, I guess, Sins of a Solar Empire. I can never remember the name of the other one. Sword of the Stars, that's the sort of space empire building, Galactic Civilization 2 but with graphics kind of game. Right, everyone says it's a little loud, so let's shift the audio down. Master volume. Actually, it may just be the menus are loud. We'll give this a try. So, new game. I've just got a small solar system set up with 4 empires. Well, it's a medium, I think. Let's try small. I'm going to play the Horatio, who like cloning and various things, maybe. Actually, let's have a look at the other factions, shall we? So we've got the United Empire. Economic and military. They're basically the humans, the other humans being the pilgrims, who are alignment good, diplomatic, military. You then got various aliens. I might try the United Empire actually. I've never actually played them. I normally play as the Horatio because the ability to clone your heroes is just awesome. But in a small game like this, I doubt it's going to make much difference. So, let's go.
They're not so united, the planets of this united empire. It's more a gaggle of unruly imperial corporations run by insolent dukes. But their armies are strong, their economy is efficient, and their ships are powerful. I fear that they may be the ones who will finally unite or dominate the galaxy. They'll turn it into a shrine to the gods of commerce, a profane church with Emperor Maximilian Zelivas as its high priest.
Okay, so let's have a look. So in our home planet we have a Terran medium-sized planet, an arid which we can't colonize, a lava which we can't colonize, and a tundra which we can't colonize because we don't have the technology yet. So let's go to the planet. Now the first thing I'm going to do is, because this is the first planet in the system, I'm going to base this one on food, at least initially. So we're going to upgrade its soils so it produces more food. Now, let's see, where was it? There we go. I'm going to drop my tax rate until that becomes fervent, because then you get, if we look on the right there, you get a nice plus 10% food and production from approval, which is just what you want at the start when you're getting going, and you need a boost. Someone's asking, have I played Man vs Machine on TF2? No, I have not. I don't generally play TF2. I don't find it that enjoyable, but it seems to be a game that lots of people have, so it's probably a good one to get people in if they wish to play as a sort of a live stream game. So that's why I went for it. Right, technology. So this is your technology tree. You've basically got warfare stuff up the top. Down the bottom is all your terraforming, stuff you need to move on to more and more hostile planets like the lava planet. Going to the left here is diplomacy and trade, and going to the right is sort of industry and unlocking those sorts of things. Now I've already got infusion plants because of the faction I've picked. This is the one I would normally do first, so I'll go for core mining. And then I can't remember what we had. What's back here? What have we got? We've got a tundra and we've got an arid. Now the tundra has the titanium and it has a much higher research score, so as my second research I will go with the tundra. Oops, let's queue them. It's got to be hold shift. There we go. Okay, now ships wise we have a colony ship and a sort of fighter that's not very effective. He's more of a scout, I guess. So let's have a look at the type of systems. We've got a blue sun, warmer, drier planets, another blue sun, a white sun. There may be some easily colonizable planets, but the probability is they'll most likely be gas, slightly more difficult to colonize. Gas giants are rare. Down here we have a binary star, much like Tatooine for anyone who's into their Star Wars. So dry, hot and rocky planets. So let's send the colony ship there because that's our best chance of finding something livable. and we will use my other ship as a scout. See, nothing of interest in there. White dots mean ones we can colonize, blue dots means one we have colonized, and red means we can't. So let's have a look. Arid, barren, tundra, lava, asteroid. And it's a tiny lava. In fact, they're all fairly small except the arid planet, which does have some crystals, so we may come back here later. And that is turn 1. Because we haven't run into anybody else. Oh no, we do have a hero, sorry. But I probably can't afford him just yet. So, still, end of turn 1. I'm getting some questions. Have I played Ruse? I played a demo and was less than impressed. Have I played Men of War? Again, I played a demo and was really, really unimpressed. Let's see what we got here. Barren, desert, tundra. But it does have rich soil, which makes it a good food planet. So when we unlock tundra, I will send a colony ship here. One thing to note, you don't have to send a colony ship to colonize other planets in a system you've already got. They can, there's like a thing you research and they just literally jump from one to the next. Sorry about the screen bouncing side to side all the time. It does that when you change, you know, it's built into the game. But I don't have to build a colony ship to go to these 3 planets because they're already in a system that's colonized. It's only to go to new systems. So let's send our ships to auto move and end the turn again. Not a lot going on. There we go. So we've got some discoveries. So in here, arid desert, tundra, arctic, desert again. But we have found a red supergiant. Unlikely to have easily colonizable planets. And another blue sun. Okay, so not very good looking start from the perspective of colonizing things. Let's scout there. And you can head that way. Can you create vassals on this game? I do not believe so. Okay, so we've finished our food upgrade to the planet. In here. Now you can only have one of these active at a time, so you don't want to go clicking the next ones. But it does mean the food production has bumped up considerably. They've got evolved soils as well, to give them another boost of food. So this will be a highly productive planet. What I may do, in fact, is send you back that way. Actually, you've got to go there to scout it first. But I may just redirect the colony ship back here to get this tundra ready and going. What time do I play League of Legends? At the moment I normally play it very early in the morning my time. Well, not very early, but sort of 9, 10 in the morning, depending who's around. It tends to be a game I don't play in the evenings because lots more people are online in the evenings and I can play games that allow lots more people to play. Like Planetside and Napoleonic Wars and so on. So we go in here. Garden of Eden. Lush and pleasant with a single year-round season of pleasantly moderate temperatures. Okay, maybe we'll be keeping that ship there then. Back here we can build a new one to head this way. Now this wispy looking thing here is a wormhole and you need a special technology to be able to travel along those, which I don't have yet, which means the rest of the map should be, I would have thought it would have been this way, but I'm not sure what quite the map's up to. Seem to be finding a lot of planets for a small system. although none of them are particularly usable. Where do other factions start? You don't know until you find them. That's the big thing. If you're playing, I think it's the Amoeba, they can see the entire map from the start. They can't necessarily see what people are up to, but they can see the entire map. So that's one of their big advantages. They've got a strategic overall advantage of being able to see where people are going to set up choke points and stuff like that. Ah, now that's what I was looking for. A yellow sun, much like our own, is likely to house a planet that I'm going to want. And apparently not. Desert, arid, tundra. I'm just not having any luck at all with planets today. Three more turns until I can colonize the tundras. And in there, a small desert. Now the problem with having such a bad start is I'm going to just be falling further and further behind the overall score of everyone else. I think we can see... Yeah, I'm fourth. In research I'm fourth. I'm third in military power, which is odd because I start with the same ship as everyone else. There we go. So my score is 36 and everyone else, the AI in the game, is 55 to 66. So it's not looking good. Okay, there we go. Research complete. Oh, it's another 3 turns before I can colonize. I forgot I did the other research first. But we have identified a resource. And here we have some enemy ships, or an unknown fleet, as it describes it. There we go. We have found the Cravers, which are a highly aggressive enemy. So we have a space battle that I'm unlikely to win, but we will do it in manual anyway. Oh, how have they got that much attack power already? Yep, the blue circle is my influence. So in here we pick our actions. So let's select a long range action. Let's go with deflector efficiency, some repair, and then running away. Maybe not. So you get a nice little animated video of your battle with the ships shooting at each other. As you unlock more research, you'll get more and more cards, if you like, to play here. So I managed to repair myself there in that middle phase, which kept me alive, but I'm doing no damage back to them. And this is where it'll all be over. So my ship is in pieces, and I don't think I've got even remotely anything that could compete with those. I'm still unsure how they've even got that much attack power this early in the game. So, tells you what happened. Damage to enemy, 209. So let's see, the best ship I can make is a defender which has an attack of 40, and they had 229 between two ships. So we've had first contact with the Cravers Empire. And we finished our research on the planet, so we should be able to colonize this now. Oops, back out here. Colonize the middle one. And they've got one turn left on the colony ship. Now, research-wise, we're going to have to go into some fighting. Actually, no, I'm going to need bigger ships, aren't I? Which is down here somewhere. Whoa, the zoom is messing up a bit. So we go, destroyer class of ship. 5 turns. We might as well get the wormhole tech afterwards, I think. What is the difficulty? I'm not sure what I set it to. Oh, I can't remember. So they completed construction of the colony ship. So let's create that and send that this way, actually. Go to this side now. Where to send things. See, now that's a good start, but there's nothing in there afterwards, whereas this one, I have a secondary planet I can jump to. With titanium on it. So I'm going to head that way. One thing you can do when they're not creating is convert industry to science, which will help my research along. But you need to be doing that first. And then in here, we want to colonize. Which one's going to be best? This one, I think, because it's slightly larger. This one we don't need a colony ship for, as I mentioned before. We can do this one using a different method, which if we go back to here, is colonized tundra. So we just drop that in there, we don't need a ship for that. So let's have a look at the scores as an indicator. The Cravers have got 103 and I'm on 72. Right, that's the research done. So I should be able to design a new type of ship now. So if we add and go to the destroyer class of ship. Problem is I don't really have any weapons to put on it. So let's confirm leaving that and reassign my research. Now I like laser weapons because they seem to just work nicely. So we will go down that route. It's going to take a while. There we go. So they've finished colonizing and have switched over to star system improvement, which means this has dropped. How much is this game? I honestly do not remember. Do you have to revisit planets to see if they've colonized them? I don't believe so. This game has a weird system. The blue circle, or in this case this circle here, is considered their territory. These out here at the moment aren't large enough colonies to be within the circle, so they're sort of offshoot colonies, and there's a system called Cold War where you can effectively attack these offshoot colonies without going to war with each other. So it's an odd system, but it means you can have scraps with people over territory without having to go into full-out war with them. So I don't think I get to see when they get these kind of colonies without rescouting, but I might do. But you definitely get to see their territory, their fully claimed ones, and they become this type just over time as they grow. So what was that? We just got alternate armors. And we're now onto the first of the laser weapons. Can you do land battles? No, you cannot, I'm afraid. You can do... Basically the ships sit in orbit and bombard the hell out of the planet until it submits, as opposed to there being land battles. Okay, so that was our lasers researched. So let me just find the next research that I want. Let's go... Diplomacy? Ceasefire and offer peace. Let's head to that one. In the meantime, we can design a new ship now. So, let's get the destroyer. Let's put the lasers... Oh, actually... Cancel. Let's do auto upgrade and see what it puts on. So it puts on 6 lasers and 1 high isotope slug, along with 6 bits of armor. I suspect that's because the slug is lighter. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to go with 7 lasers. Screw that. Okay, and... Ooh, why can't we create... The name for this design is invalid. I need a name for it. Where is the name? I must be blind. No, there it is. Let's just put laser destroyer. I'm lazy. I can't be able to think of anything else for now. So this has a fighting strength of 200, which is the kind of thing we want. So in here, let's start creating... Actually, that would be helpful. But no. Let's go with a laser destroyer. Just to get some protection. Then we'll chuck in that... Oh, no, it's not the one I want. Let's chuck in production, and that one can go in there as well. Over here, how long will one of these take? 7 turns. And over here, an extortionate number, so we're not going to worry about that one. This area is not developed enough to be constructing things yet. But I need to get some defense up for if he comes storming down. we've discovered a load of ingredients. And we're now moving on to trying to get that ceasefire option. And we've researched that now. So if we go to here, we can try and talk to these guys. Now the only option we have, it looks like, is declare war, because we're not at war with them at the moment. We can't request a ceasefire, obviously. Let's see, what do we want? Let's get the wormhole thing so I can continue exploring and possibly head up to the cruiser-sized ship, just to try and keep ahead of them on the war. Oh no, we've got an enemy fleet in orbit. It's only a scout, it only has 34 strength, but it's still stuck around our planet. Apparently in there I can't construct my ship at the moment. 999 turns for some reason. Okay, let's buy this to auto-complete it. And if you insist on sitting around my planet... Where'd you go? That's right, you better run. Okay, let's quick buy these, so I have some defense. So create, and we will send one to there. Now happiness is dropping, so I'm just going to bump the tax up anyway, because I want the money. Money! Now we have some heroes we can possibly hire. Let's see. Commander, pilot, corporate and pilot, or commander and pilot. Let's just go with commander and pilot then, I guess. He looks particularly mean. We'll put him in charge of my fleet when it comes out here. So we've got some research done, and we're moving on to our cruiser class now. And we can now jump through wormholes. Let's quickly send this guy this way, just as a scout. Here we go, and we've come across an enemy pirate ship, which we should be stronger than, so let's manually fight this. And we can get some combat going. So first one, let's see, we want a bonus to beam damage if we have it. No, let's just reduction in accuracy for the enemy. And then we'll go through that one and repairs for the final one. So lots of long range lasers. As you can see up in the top right, we've damaged him already. Ah, now the strategy I picked, he countered with whatever he picked. So I could end up in trouble here, but it looks like our overwhelming firepower has just, you know, destroyed him. There we go, nice little fireball. And there we have the victory shot. Pose for the camera, put on the sunglasses and sail off into the distance. Okay, let's send you this way. Just keep scouting while I can. Let's see what we got going on. So these are various upgrades you can do to your system. But for now, I don't need any of those. Now in here, they can colonize the next system. Yes, they can. Good. Let's do so. And we found another faction. We found the Horatio Empire. Let's see if I can do diplomatic relations with them. I could offer peace, but we're not at war. Okay, so you can start heading back that way because they're going to have colonized all of that lot. And we're going to need you as a defensive force. So they've finished that. Good. Now let's get a fleet going. How much are these to buy? A lot. Let's set a admiral. You are now the admiral of that fleet. And we will add some more ships to it shortly. Oh, we have an enemy ship. I didn't notice that before I clicked end turn. Battle. Get him. You're not getting away this time. Weapon damage, weapon damage, weapon damage. So this is the turn timer down here, if you like. So here comes the long range fighting. In go the lasers. Some very nice graphics, I think. It's a bit of a shame you don't get more interaction on the combat, but at the same time I do kind of like it. It means it's one of those more laid back kind of games where you don't have to worry about it. And there goes his ship. Just have a quick look at the ashes there as we sail off into the sunset. Quick screw you to the slavers there. Okay, let's see, we've got another ship. So our fleet is slowly under construction down here. How's research going? About to finish. Game event, engine control tech fault discovered. In their race to develop technology, it appears that the technical team behind the company that produces your Starship engines has cut a few corners. They should have been left squared. In order to avoid catastrophic system failure when certain events, like attaining full speed, occur, it is necessary to reduce all speed on all ships by half. Or end in 20 turns. Oh great. Lovely. So let's go for some more weapon tech, shall we? Oh, that's 41 turns. Maybe not. Let's go for some research, seeing as we don't seem to have enough of them. So let's see what's down here. Let's head for that one. So in the ship designer, let's have a look at this cruiser we can make. Much larger, look at that. From there to that. Auto upgrade, 11 lasers. 340 strength. Now, someone asked me to name this after them. So we have SS McCormack. Let's see, how much does one of these take to make? 12 turns. Oh. They're pricey as well. There we go, 7 turns, that's more like it. Greater ship tonnage means many things. Greater military strength, faster travel, and an easier way to extend the power of your empire. Yep, here we go. So someone just pointed out they've taken this system. So we will wait for this next turn when I get another ship. Here we go. Now then. Create. And merge. So let's send the fleet with the Admiral in to go deal with them. Oh, and the slavery, what's it called, influence just expanded rapidly. Our ships are now moving at half speed because of that stupid company that cut corners. I should probably go check this system out. There we go, they've joined the Empire, so to speak. See, now I would send something here to colonize these, but they're both tiny planets which are next to pathetic because you can see the population they hold is 3 and 1. Some research done. And an offer of peace from the Horatio. We will accept that one. Mainly because I'm busy beating on the Cravers. So, research. Let's go down here somewhere. What we got? 1 turn, 3 turns. Well, that would just be rude now, wouldn't it? Let's get all of those. Let's get them out of the way. So, my laser destroyers are en route. And hero level up. Where is he? Inspect. There we go. So let's see. Bonus to labour. +3 to wit. Defence. Or defence. Oh, sorry, that's offence. Let's go for offence. So we're sending these guys to explore this planet. They're just taking forever. There we go. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a large enemy fleet of 3 ships with 400 strength. Should have been here earlier, I think. Now, there's a retreat strategy. Ends the battle, player deals 1 unopposed damage round. That one. We'll try that one. An offensive retreat. And we'll also try unblockable. And another offensive retreat. There we go. My ship survived at least. Jumping away. Now, who is this? Pirates. With more strength than me. Awesome. Just what I wanted to see. Okay, so we can just build an SS McCormack. We've got pirates inbound. Do it. Okay, what's this? Fanatic Rebels, Suicide Bomb Navy. Group of fanatics known as the Church of Order Baranch. I don't know, Baranch, whatever. Triggered a series of bombs across your vessels. Minus 25% current hit points on ships. Lovely. Thanks for that. This game is really out to screw with me. Now let's create that one. We got some research done there. Aha, we can now colonize the 2 extra planets in here. Excellent. So we want that one. And that one. Now lava planets are good for industry apparently. Although maybe not that one with its psychoactive air. This is a small map. So you'll probably find Faction 3 is here and Faction 4 is there. You can have absolutely huge maps with I think up to 8 players. There is a drop-in system for multiplayer. You can completely customize the universe, so the amount of planets that are habitable, the amount of resources on them. There's a massive amount of customization. I'm going to do another sort of 7 minutes of this and we'll have half an hour of Team Fortress. So if everyone wants to get ready that wishes to come and play Team Fortress. And for anyone who does wish to play, I will be in TeamSpeak, so you're welcome to jump in the channel. I'm sat in near the top of that. I will throw over the IP for anyone who wants it in the near future. What's this? The Horatio on open borders. Go on then. Have you finished those ships? Yes you have. Create. And then make some colony ships. Oh, no research selected. Okay, let's fix that. So, what's this then? Not too sure where I want to go now. Possibly down the armour route. What we got here? Bonus to ship HP. Head for that. Gotta be good. There we go, let's get into combat. Where's that? Where's my larger ship? Oh, you bugger. Okay, it's manual. Is this going to be a live stream let's play? I may well continue this one, because it's not going to finish today by any means. Bobatini, if you do have the IP address, that would be helpful. If not, I will throw it up on the screen in a minute. Oh, okay, I didn't get time to select what I wanted to do there. How nice for it. Let's repair the ship. And we'll try and repair the ship again. So we managed to get a repair off there. I'm not sure the ship's going to survive much longer though. But we have just blown up one of the pirate ships, so that's going to reduce the incoming damage. It's all whether we can get this repair off in the melee phase. No, he's blocked it. It's going to go to the wire here. And down he goes. Can I survive the volley? Yes, I can. So someone has kindly put the IP address in the chat box for you guys who wish to come and play Team Fortress 2 in a couple of minutes time. Right, let's merge these two together. I'm not sure how you repair ships on this. Intriguing. I never have worked out how you repair. Okay, now going to Lonica there will be extremely helpful to the survival. What planets have they got? Some very nice ones in terms of construction, but hostile fauna and corrosive soil. People aren't going to be happy living on them. A plethora of tiny planets. Ah, we have an enemy fleet. Oh no, it's a Horatio fleet. They're friendly. Fair enough. That, however, is not. Let's go. So we have 824 and they have 279. This should hopefully be over quickly. And we will probably end the live stream after this battle, but let's see, let's get a repair off, and a repair off, and a repair off, because my ships were damaged by that stupid event. And let the fire commence. So they seem to be going for missile ships, whereas I've gone for lasers. Oh, and there's the hit. Oh, devastating blows. So we've blocked their bonus to their missiles, got a repair off, but we've lost one ship in the process. Okay, so that is a good time to save, I think. So what should we call this? United Empire Livestream LP. And exit to desktop. So now, let's go to Team Fortress. What I will do is find a nearly empty server, probably on 2-Fort, and because that's a map that everyone knows. And anyone who wishes to join in is more than welcome. I will make sure the IP is flashed up on screen regularly. And hopefully somebody... Oh, that's loud. And hopefully someone will type it in the comments and various other things. So anyone who wishes to join can do so. So let's see, servers. Let's find one that's got a few in. So UGC Gaming Net 24/7 2-Fort 2 for anyone who wishes to join. I will see if there's an IP address or whether we can just flash that up again once we're in. Now, one of the big downsides to the YouTube thing is that live streams can only be 2 hours in length. I can always set up another one directly afterwards, but they can only be 2 hours in length. Otherwise, they do not upload to the channel afterwards, which was always a problem with Twitch as well, which is why you used to see me pause and restart between games. So it's really just carried over. But it does mean that in 27 minutes, I will stop the stream, and that will be it. But in most cases that does suit me, as I have other things to do with my evening after the live stream. I'm not going to go creating a party or, you know, hosting things like that, because then I have to add anyone to Steam and we sit here for 20 minutes while people can't find you on the Steam. It's far easier to just give you the server details. As you can see up there under the blue tag server UGC gaming.net 24/7 2-Fort #2 EU. Anyone who does have me on friends can just follow me and you will find me that way. Right, let's go play as Pyro. Spy check.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
No, where's he going? He's going this way. Wait for him. Wait for him. Here he comes, and hello!
The enemy has dropped our intelligence.
Get off my land. The stream so far has been going for 1 hour 34. And why not host? Because I'm currently live streaming everything to you. My upload would not cope with hosting a server as well as trying to live stream. My bandwidth is not the size of NASA. Okay, now where's that scout? He'll be coming back for this. Just wait till it resets otherwise. Hello! Sorry, the server again. If you look in the top left, ugc-gaming.net. 24/7 2 fort #2. If you sort by map 2 fort, you will likely find it.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Or if you filter on the map 2 fort. You can pause the stream, look at it, write it down, and then click the live button to get back to the live of the stream again. There we go. Was that the enemy intelligence I just saw? Indeed it was. Come here.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
NASA may have sent people to the moon, but they didn't have to try and deal with YouTube.
We have secured the enemy intelligence.
So far people I know, Potato Logic is Anvil of the 77Y, or previously, and Snoopy is obviously the 77Y as well. They are currently sat in channel with me on TeamSpeak, although I haven't unmuted myself because I'd rather just talk to you guys than discuss things in TeamSpeak, because otherwise I'd end up, you know, missing you guys. Alright, sounds like they're out here. Oh, he's got one of those rocket launchers. I hate those rockets. The high-speed rocket launcher of annoyingness. Okay, who else we got? Potato Logic. I won't spectate him too long because it gives it away.
We have brought the enemy intelligence.
It seems everyone has upgraded rocket launchers except me, who is completely incapable of getting one. And they seem unpushable as well. No, that wasn't the button I wanted. That was the one I wanted. What do we want? What do we want?
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
I'll try the rocket
We
launcher.
have taken the enemy intelligence.
Oh, that was my face. There we go. Ah, shot in the back by the other scout.
We have dropped the enemy intelligence.
They always come in pairs.
We have taken the enemy intelligence. We have brought the enemy intelligence.
Come on, respawn. Take that. Okay, we're getting more and more people in from the stream. Although the person who just said they're in, I can't see his name. Let's go. A ping of 12 whilst live streaming. I am impressed with this server. And my ISP, I must say.
The enemy intelligence. Stay with their base.
Oh. Run away! Run like a girl. Flail those arms. I died! No! S survived! There we go, Ya got owned is from the live stream. Potato logic sticks an arrow through someone's face. Apparently the soldier's fatter than I thought he was. Never mind. Yeah, got owned is not a pyro. Hello, spy. Where'd you go? Goodbye. Could I right click on the server in the... maybe. The server info. There we go. That is the IP address for the people who want it. Pause your live stream now so that you can see it. And gone. Hello, spy. Goodbye, spy. We can has medic.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
I do kind of feel that a
We have taken
slight
the enemy
variation
intelligence.
on that announcement would work well for YouTube. Alert, the trolls has taken our intelligence, for when someone posts a really stupid comment on my YouTube. Ow, ow, ow. And there we go. So for the people who want it again, 87.98.181.7 colon 27016. So the person in Marbo in chat, which is 36, needs to learn to read his 8s and his 0s. It may be the quality of the stream, so I will let him off. Plus it's Marbo. He just can't jungle Tryndamere. That's an exit. That'd help. Hey Pyro. Bye Pyro. Seems like the engineer's doing a good job. Oh, Lord Fancy Pantaloons took an axe to the face. Let's just check this area is clear for him.
We have secured the enemy intelligence.
So if you guys have any suggestions on games you would like me to do, play with the live streamers or play with the viewers on, please make sure it's a game that allows a reasonable amount of players and it is fairly common, and of course is a game I actually own. I would like to encourage people to play together more often, but it's all about trying to find a game you actually have. See you, Bobatini. Oh, and 77 my Snoopy walks up and axes someone. Oh dear, we've got an exit in their face. And Snoopy, who is on the live stream, has probably just heard that, so we're a bit screwed now. Whoops. I did not realise that that taunt was a suicide grenade taunt. Okay, Pyrovision goggles. On equip, visit Pyroland. Enter a world of imagination. Oh, I've seen the video for that, like the release thing. Where are they?
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Does it actually do anything? Oh, it does. Maybe. What the hell? I'm confused.
We have tracked the enemy intelligence.
Ah. Sparkles! Yay! The server IP is on screen now. Hit pause. Or for those needing reading, 87.98.181.7:27016. Oh. Pyroland. It's all shiny.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence. The enemy intelligence will return to their base.
Alright, where's our intelligence? Still over there at the moment. We sit here and wait. Oh, wait, no. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. No, fine. Ooh, cake. Nom nom nom. Hello. Sparkly.
The enemy has dropped.
Whoa, he's got a lot of health. And the medic got him.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Where's the teleport entrance? Hello.
Our intelligence has returned our base.
Well, he fell off the edge. I'll get him next time.
Victory.
And victory. Okay, let's try another class, shall we? Let's try heavy. It has frying pan and sandwich. Oh, fried sandwich. Yes. Good. I can't remember if this is Natasha. Yes, it is. A vintage Natasha. Well, he died. Sandwich. Nom nom nom. Yep, that works as a chat. Hey Snoopy. Not today.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Player Stacy has joined the game. Now that is someone I know from elsewhere.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Who's this with me? Or it. Something like that. Snoopy again. Flee. It's going to be a heavy cap with a little help from his friends.
Usually my
We
job
have
is
secured the enemy intelligence.
There's been a request for a Left 4 Dead stream next week. If I can get 8 people to play, well 7 people plus me to play, I will do a Left 4 Dead 2 stream. The problem usually is finding those 7 other people, but I will do my best.
The enemy intelligence.
Soapy's is down. Oh, Potato Logic takes out Zarabas. I'm now dominating Mr. Snoops. Oops. Ding. Stacy is brutalized. So we have 4 minutes remaining on the stream, guys. Get your chance to kill me now.
Taken the enemy intelligence.
Otherwise you'll be waiting till next week. Unless of course you play in the 77Y, in which case you usually shoot me on a repeatedly daily basis. Or if you're on the League of Legends team, then you pretty much make me kill myself. Oh, and Snoopy gets his revenge. With a gun I've never even seen before.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence. We have taken
There we go.
We have brought the enemy intelligence.
Enemy sniper.
We have brought the enemy intelligence.
Sort of. You missed. Well, you know, missed the vital part.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Go, go, go!
The enemy intelligence. We have taken the enemy intelligence.
That was mine anyway.
Fire!
No!
The enemy intelligence. You failed. The enemy has captured our intelligence.
Ah, yes. We just came across the issue that I've been having. I didn't unlock the channel in TeamSpeak to allow more than 4 people in from the previous week's Left 4 Dead attempt. Whoops. Apologies to anyone who was trying to get into TeamSpeak to talk with me. That has been rectified, but as there's only 2 minutes left on the stream, I realise it's not going to help much. The person just added me to Steam. Just a quick note, I have repeated large numbers of cadets applying to the 77Y who I have to add to Steam on a weekly basis. Basically that means it's full all the time and I end up clearing it out regularly, and that guy just walked straight past us by. So please do not be offended if I end up removing you by mistake. It is nothing personal, it's I need the space for the 77Y regiment. Now, yeah, got owned is a medic, so I'm not too sure why he ran away from me there. Oh, whatever gun that guy's got on his heavy is ridiculous. I think it's Snoopy. I want it. In fact, guys, the stream is now coming to a close. I'm going to end now before it overruns, just in case it causes me issues. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you next week. And check out the Siege video in the next couple of days. And of course, it is Shogun tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you next time.